Hello everyone, this is Dennis Bowles from the iPhone App Experiment, and we are going to take a quick look at Kickstarter. If you go to www.kickstarter.com, you can access the website, and from there start your own project by signing in, creating your account. I've already done so, so I'm just going to go up here, and once you do, you can set your profile and look at different things, edit your settings, find friends. And once you start a project, it will appear here. If you click on that, it'll ask you to verify your password, which we will do, and continue. Now you're in your project screen, and what you're going to have under these different sections here, you'll start with guidelines, and here it'll tell you a little bit about it. It'll tell you how your projects your funding is for projects only, and it specifies that a project is not open-ended. So check out these guidelines, make sure everything you're doing meets the requirements of Kickstarter. Then you'll go into your Basics tab, and here you meet your new project. Here you'll upload an image of your project. It says here PNG, JPEG, GIF, or BMP, 10 megabyte file limit. Gives you some recommendations on the aspect ratio and the pixels. I uploaded this picture here, which you can also preview here. Your project title. Your project title will be one of the two first things people see. First thing they'll see is your image. Second thing is your title. You want something catchy, something that will get someone's attention. Originally, I had something that said "Fund me" and "Help me help others," and it just wasn't working for me. Pay It Forward is a huge movie where a young boy basically starts this idea of doing one good deed to someone, and in turn that person must pass on a good deed to a couple other people, and then it would grow exponentially, and eventually he wanted to change the world. So I thought Pay It Forward was a great title to use here. And what I'm trying to do is get them to get that idea in their head that by helping me, I can help others. So enable me to help thousands of others. By creating the website, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to build a resource for many other people to use to get into the iPhone app development industry. So I think Pay It Forward is adequate enough, and it really gets your attention. Category. You have different categories you can select. I looked through here, and video games was really the best one I could figure out for iPhone apps. There may be some digital art, possibly, but we're going to stick with video games. Here you can write a short blurb. You get 135 characters. I may add to this, but for now I just put, creating an iPhone app in a live format is scary, but by sharing my journey with others, I hope to inspire and teach them how to do it. Hit save on that real quick. And as you can see, you'll start here with your image, then your title, who you are, and then your blurb. So that's where your blurb is going to be in just a small section of your screen. So these are the most important things to look at when creating your project. You can add your location, your funding duration. You can do an end date and time, or you could select the number of days. They recommend 30 or less, as do I. So we'll do that eventually when we're ready to launch it. Also gives you a link to the Kickstarter school that gives you ideas and suggestions on how to do things. And then down here you have your funding goal. I put mine at $6,000. I'm trying to keep in mind that there's a 5% fee through Kickstarter, and Amazon will also keep 3 to 5. So if you add that in, you may want to ask for maybe 133% more. You may want to ask for 133% of the total cost. So if you're thinking $5,000, you may ask for closer to $6,000 to cover those fees. In addition to that, you'll also have to pay taxes on this money if you are successfully funded. Next up, we'll go back to rewards last. We're going to look at your story. It says here it's not just a project, it's a story, and that is true. You'll want a good video, which I have not done yet. There's a link here on how to make an awesome video. And basically, that's going to be your selling proposition. The video that you upload will be one of the things that most people will view more often than others. For example, if you're using the Kickstarter app, basically all you're seeing is the video and a short description. So you won't even see the icon, things like that. Really, the video stands out. So you want to make sure you have a good project video. Here you'll use your project description. You have a little more leeway as in how much you could do. I linked to my website. I put in a hyperlink. You can do that through the link. You can use headings, bold, italicize, underline, things like that to help make things stand out. So I told a little bit about it, what to expect, and things of that sort to help really get people in the idea of what I'm doing. And risks and challenges. If people have come this far, they're wanting to see what risks and challenges that will be with the project. And I added a risk, which of course is creating it publicly and having it fall flat on its face, and how I think myself, how I can, and also how I think I can do this to overcome the risks and challenges. There's an About You section as well. Add a profile picture, your name. You connect to Facebook. This just basically gives you a little more validity. They see that you are a real person and that you're actually trying to do something. Quick biography sample. Again, your location. You can add websites like I did here. If you want to add more, click Add. If you want to erase one, hit that, and then it'll go away. That also adds a little more validity. Your account. This will walk you through all of your different parts of your account. Amazon payments. You'll have to set up a profile here. Just click on it. It walks you through it. Gives you a little bit of information. Gives you an Amazon token that you can use when you're actually registering. You'll want to verify your identification or your identity through email, your contact details, phone number, things of that nature. And as you go, it walks you through. Continue to the next step, continue to the next step until you're done. And I had a little problem verifying my Amazon payments profile. The business identification number I supplied them, they said was not matching up with something in their system, so I had to actually fax them a copy. And that's been a week since I got the email. I faxed it and I still have not received any word back. So go ahead and get this part taken care of immediately, because it may cost you a little extra time. And this gives you a review. It tells you things to do and gives you an idea of anything you might have missed. And as you do things, you'll get check marks, so you know that this part is complete. And rewards. Every project needs great rewards. You want to make it simple, but you don't want to make it just, $50 pledges and that's it. So I went through and I created 6. And the first one is a $5 pledge. They get a free copy of the app. The next one is a $10 pledge. They get reward number 1 plus. I'll send them a personalized email saying thank you and telling them how awesome and handsome or pretty they are. Pledge number 3 is $25. This is usually one of the most popular. Actually says it right here. Most popular reward is $25. So it gives you a little tips here. You can also go to the Kickstarter school from the other page that we just seen. That'll give you some more tips. And for $25, they'll get the app, the thank you, and then they'll get a photo on the website under a page I'm going to create called Awesome People Who Funded Us. For $50, you'll get all the previous rewards plus a thank you shout out on the podcast or a plug for your business, charity, friend's birthday, etc. For $100, they get all of the previous rewards 1 through 4, plus I will include their name and message of their choosing as long as it's clean inside the phone or the iPhone application, giving them executive producer credits for the entire world to see within the app. And then the last one I created, which was number 6, is for $500 or more, and I limited this, as you've seen here, to 5. So after 5 people pledge $500 or more, this one closes. And the reason I did that is because you can only have so many things that I'm offering here, which is a photograph of them inside the app as one of the examples. Putting 5 in there may even be difficult, but I will find a way to put all 5 in there if they are met. If I only get 3, that would work perfect because I think there's 3 in there currently. They will be sample photos within the app. But I'll make it 5 if I get 5 pledges. And to change how many you can, the available limit, you check this box here and you add a number and then you save. You can also delete them here, change the amount, put in a description. You also have to put in an estimated date of delivery, which if it's something like in the app, I just put July 2013. That's a rough estimate. And you'll also need to add shipping details. Since this is something that doesn't require any kind of shipping, no shipping involved works fine. You can add another reward if you want. If not, you just go back and continue from there until you're done with your rewards. And the last thing you want to do is preview it. And this is what it would look like to people, minus the video. Here's the big icon. Shows how many backers there are, total amount pledged of the goal you set. Has your information, shows your contact information here. Gives your blurb, your details, shows your rewards, risks and challenges. And that's basically it. And that is your Kickstarter campaign. Now take your time with all the different aspects of this, specifically your story and your rewards. You really want to get into the details here and try to find things that are appealing to people that may want to go ahead and back your project. So keep those things in mind, and hopefully that'll help you get on your way with your Kickstarter project.